Greetings, fellow watchers and racers. Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I did a video, but I was in the hospital. Long story short, blood pressure was really low. I was incredibly dehydrated, and they say my kidneys had failed. But they got me fixed. I got back, but it's been a while. I recently just did a live stream, and this is from race A, and I wanted to show what happened in this particular race. So as you can see, I started off in P2, but somebody, and we can probably guess who, those of you who in America are familiar with the green people, you know, the green people, somebody green knocked me out and knocked me down to P8. So the question is, because I had a couple of races and some of them were bad, some of them were pretty good. Let's just see what happens in this one. Can I recover or not? Let's just see what happens. Here we go. There we go, P2, that's me. I've pretty much already given it away, huh? Watch Mad BR. Not now. Actually, you can see Mad BR right now. Let's go back there and watch Mad BR. Where is he? There's Mad BR right there. How many Brazilians in this race? Just one. There's only one. All right. And I forget what the rankings are in this particular lobby, but as you can see, there's Matt BR right there. For the moment, I'm all up on the rear end of Warlock. So now we're right with Nasal GT. Nasal GT is behind Matt BR. I've already given it away. Matt BR is the one who takes me out. Let's see how it happens. And I'd like for your opinion on what you think happened. The Brazilians, at least as far as America goes, for those of you who may be watching this video who may be from another country, the Brazilians have a reputation. When we see a Brazilian flag, we always get nervous. Now, of course, it's not all Brazilians, but so many of them to the point to where when you see a Brazilian flag, you get extremely nervous. You just do. Some of the Brazilians really race really well. And some of them, woo! Now, if we were to ride with BR the entire race, which of course is what we don't want to do because it's my video and we want to see what I do, we could pretty much get an idea about how he is racing. So here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Wham! Takes me out. And all I can do is just wait. And as you can see, he didn't wait for me, but he did get a 4-second penalty. He just kept going. He didn't even consider stopping. He just kept on going. Now, let's go back and see. Let's ride with him and let's watch his. Let's go take a look real quick. Wish I had did that in the beginning. And let's look. Okay, here we go. Let's look at his inputs. Let's go in chase cam so we can see his brake lights. Now, from my perspective, he didn't even try to start braking until much late, because in having to get back and figure out how to do these videos and make different settings, I've had to watch it a couple of times. So look, as you can see, let's go back one more time. Let's go back one more time. Let's get in that. Let's see where he does. Let's see where he brakes. Ideally, you want to brake at the 100 board, if I'm not mistaken, or just slightly after it if you nail it. And it's not like somebody was behind him, and then he just kept going. He just kept going. Didn't even wait for me. Dropped me all the way back down to P8. So now, this is where I am, and as you can see, I got people all over me. So right now, I totally forgot about that. Mad BR, you can make the argument. They will say that karma, what goes around comes around, get a little religious and say you reap what you sow. You can make the argument, reap what you sow, karma, what goes around comes around. All that's basically taking place with Mad BR. So he's way back here, and at this point, I'm up to P7. I've got some distance between myself and and Mac D11. And I made a little bit of an error right there by bumping into monkey trouble because I'm trying to, you know, there's only 6 laps. So I'm trying my best to see what I can do. Some of you who are watching the video, maybe you were there and you watched this live. Maybe you didn't. And that's why you do a video, because some people can't go back and scroll through an entire video to see what took place. But as you can see, we got 2 monkeys. We got Trunk Monkey, which I just now realized, who looks like he's in VR2. And then we got Monkey Trouble. At the moment, I've made my way back up to P6. So let's ride along with me in the view that I drive in. We'll switch around a little bit and see how I do. Every now and then, I will drive in the hood view. I think some people call it the bonnet view. Or is this considered the bonnet view right here? I call this the bumper cam. But if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure what a bonnet is. You know, I'd have to go look it up, and of course I can. So is this considered the bonnet view right there? Is that the bonnet? Or is the bonnet the bumper? Wherever you're from, if you decide that you want to comment, you can correct me. I'll look it up later if I don't forget. But every now and then, I will drive from this particular view. At the moment, as you can see, I don't have to worry about anybody behind me. So right now, I'm just trying to focus on my lines. And yet at the same time, then, as you can see, Nasal. Let's go take a look and see what happened to Nasal. Oh, Nasal was P1. Oh! Warlock! Oh my goodness! Here's a question. We're going to have to go back and see if Nasal did something. This is going to end up being a pretty long video. So since I was in the back, I didn't know what was going on. Okay. Nasal is behind Warlock. Warlock, how you want to say it? Let's see if he does something. And we'll ride with, I guess we can ride from, what view should we ride from? Let's ride from the bonnet cam or the hood cam. I'll call it hood cam. And let's see if he does anything to Warlock that justifies what Warlock did to him. Okay, he switches to the outside so we can see. It looks pretty clean at this particular moment. Yeah, it looks pretty clean. It looks pretty clean. Let's get behind Warlock. Okay, Warlock gets over. Let's see how close is. Let's look at it from Kuzio's perspective. Everything is still pretty clean. They're racing hard. Nasal dips over in the front. I'm still down to P7 at this point. It's just lap 6. I mean, lap 2. Nasal's out front, doing really well. Because I'm trying to see if Nasal did anything to justify being taken out by Warlock. Because otherwise it looked like Warlock did a really ugly move on Nasal GT. Nasal looked like he got around him really quite clean. So yeah, we went back and I didn't see anything. So what? Okay, we'll just ride along with Warlock and see what happens. See, did he miss his braking? Is anybody behind him? Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he get knocked into him or what. Are we coming up on it now? Okay, he's pretty close. It look like he's keeping his distance, Warlock. I think this is where it takes place. Nasal swings out. Warlock's taking. It's kind of sporadic on his. I wonder if he's on the controller. Let's see what happens. Boom! Hits him. Okay, it doesn't look like it was intentional. It looked like it was an accident. Right now, it almost looked like Warlock may not necessarily be on the wheel, but maybe be on the controller. Because if you look at it from this perspective, I still think, in my opinion, now tell me what you think, chat. Tell me what you think. We'll pause it here. Now, obviously, Nasal didn't get a good line. And you would think that if you're Warlock, you understand that. So what do? You just keep on going? Ah, crap, I hit the wrong button. 1, 2, 3. I hit the wrong button, chat. I am so sorry about that. Okay, well, let's just try to see if we can... Okay. That's what we're looking for. All right, there we go, my bad. So here we go. It stands to okay, see, Nasal didn't get a good... See, Nasal didn't take that line right. But if you're Warlock, you understand that. So as we creep forward, Warlock is turning to try to get the turn, and he ends up drifting out. We'll just go a little bit by a little bit by a little bit by a little bit. But okay, now, if we keep going forward and look at his controls, if you look at Warlock's controls, he still got it all the way to the right, which means it looks like the corner just threw him. It threw the car. Warlock still has it. Look, see where the red dot is? You see where the red dot is? He still got his wheel turned off. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can see it from another. Yeah, there we go, right there. He's got his wheel turned. Yeah, he's got his wheel turned. He's got his wheel turned, and it looks like he's trying his best to stay off of him. It just doesn't work. Yeah, it just doesn't work. So it looks like basically the corner just threw his car over into him, and he wasn't trying to do it. Now you can make the argument he also wasn't trying to brake. You can make the argument that, you know, at regular speed, ideally, Warlock wouldn't have, you know, he probably just made a quick decision. And because it is just, you know, we're on lap 3, there's not much time to go. He figures, I didn't do it intentional. What do you think, chat? Do you think he should have stopped? Because he hit him once, right? He hit him once, and Nasal kind of stays straight, but the Nasal's, and see now Warlock's car is finally beginning to turn. It's finally beginning to turn. But as you can see, his controls, his wheel is getting straight again. And as we continue to creep forward, it could have just been a split-second decision. See, now he's turning left again. Look. Now, why is he turning left? Is he turning left because he sees Nasal going around? And he's trying to maybe miss him, hoping that Nasal will get around? Nope, because now his wheel, now ideally, if he had kept his wheel going left, you can make the argument that maybe he saw him getting ready to turn, and he was going to try to miss him. Because if you look at this at full speed, let's look at it at full speed. Let's ride with Warlock and look at this in real time at full speed. Let's assume that Nasal was driving in, let's just say he was driving in his view. Let's see what happens. Boom. Okay, see, that all happened really fast. That all happened really fast. Do you think Warlock should have stopped? One more time. Do you think Warlock should have stopped? Assume that Warlock is one of those bumper cam drivers, like Key and all the others. Boom, he hit him. Boom, hit him again. Do you think that Warlock should have stopped? Or do you think that because Nasal, whose fault do you think that was? I'd be interested in knowing what you think, because I'm curious to know what you think in the chat if you decide to give me an idea about what you think. But at this point, the video is now 13 minutes long because we went through all of that, and I'm up to P5 at this point. So let's just ride along and see. Right now, we're doing pretty good. We'll just ride along. Nasal's in P6, and Warlock is up there. Okay, now, clean move by Warlock. That was a clean pass by Warlock. He started the race on P1, and obviously he wanted to get that back. But as you can see, Kuzio is all over him. Oh! Hey, they're racing hard. They're racing hard. Marquise is coming into the picture. Monkey Trouble is right behind him. So let's watch it from Monkey Trouble's perspective to see what's going on. Okay, I'm in the picture too, so we can watch and see what's going on. Anybody closer? Okay, all right, so I'm in the back. Oh! I remember this move. Let's take a look at that move, chat. Let's see what it looks like from the view. See what it looks like from a couple of views. I knew we were running out of time, and I was like, I remember this move now. I was gonna try to go to the inside, and I knew that other car, but I was like, look, hey, I'm gonna take it. What do you think? Do you think I was being a little too aggressive right there? But I cut up through there, and I made it stick. So, and it doesn't look like anybody behind me felt any desire to get any retaliation. So I threaded that needle. Let's look at it one more time. Let's look at it one more time from where I was. One more time. Let's look at it one more time. Not because I'm trying to toot my own horn, just trying to give a different view of what it looked like from my perspective. Because I remember I was actually going to try to go to the outside, but he closed it off. That's why I dipped back over this side. And I knew that other car was there, so I said, let me try to get back through here. And I didn't knock Kuzio off, and I think that's why Kuzio maybe didn't retaliate. I think that's maybe why Kuzio didn't retaliate, because he knew I didn't hit, you know, I was just going for the move, and I basically just tapped him. I knew he was there. I was trying to miss him, but you know, that close, I was just trying to thread the hole. That's all I was trying to do. Because look, we were running out of time. Marquise goes off. I backed off a little bit there because, you know, there wasn't much I could do right there besides hitting him. There's Kuzio. There wasn't really much Kuzio could do because he had Monkey Trouble behind him and he came through. Marquise got a penalty for that. As you can see, Monkey Trouble, we're all basically still riding really, really close. I really don't have a lot of space between myself and Marquise, but Marquise did. I think, oh, I actually remember that now too. Let's go up here and ride with Marquise. Marquise, yeah, he broke way late. He broke way too late, and it looked like he tried to miss me. You know, he bumped me, and I got him a little bit of a bump, and everything is okay. So as you can see, as a result of that, I got passed by Kuzio. So here I am dropping back down again. I got up to, what did I get up to? Did I get up to second? No, I think I got up to third. The video is running long, and people don't tend to watch my videos this far. So let's try to see if we can keep it under 20 minutes. We may be able to, maybe not to, but as you can see, Kuzio is I'm back down to fourth. So we dropped down to fourth again. And if you would pay attention, you saw how high I get. I don't think how high I got. I don't think I got back up to second place. But we were in second, dropped down to eighth, got back up to third at least, dropped down to fourth again, and we're on lap 5, and we're racing in between these guys. But as you can see, Kuzio has a penalty. So if I basically, which I think I do, keep the distance between me and Kuzio, which I think I do, keep the distance between me and Kuzio. He's coming. But I think Kuzio is pretty clean. Now it's just me and the monkey. There's the other monkey right there, but he's way in the back. The Brazilian is dead last. I'm surprised he's actually still racing. All right, and then where's Nasal? Nasal hasn't made it back up to 5th, and we're on the final lap. So let's ride along with me and see where we go. It's me and Monkey. At this point, I'm pretty much kind of desperate at this point. Kuzio is in the back, and let's see, has he served his penalty yet? Yeah, he has. So me, I'm on that wheel, baby. We'll ride along with me in the perspective in which I drive the races, and in which I mostly drive the races, and in which I drove this one. Sometimes I would use the hood cam, but this time I got behind the wheel, and it was really good view, and woo! Or really good visibility. That's what I would say, not view, visibility, similar to the same thing, but I definitely want to try to see if I can catch Monkey Trouble. Like I say, every now and then I'll drive from this particular view, but I was driving from this view, and let's ride along with me. Here we go. I do remember wondering whether or not he let me by, because I was like, come on, come on, come on. And I can't help but to wonder if he let me by, or did his car just move? I still wonder now, to this day, did he let me by? But as you can see, lap 6, we were able to make it back up to P2, and that was a really good race. Now, really quick, the video is right at 40 minutes long. Let's go back another 10 seconds and ride along with Monkey. In my view, okay, I need to go back a little bit further, because in my view, He could have got back in front of me. So let's watch and see, what do you think took place? Let's see, how did he take this line? Because he could have got over in front of me. He had more than enough time. That's why I wonder, it's like, did he let me pass? Because he had more than enough time to get back over there and get in front of me to keep me from going in front of him. I would have done it. If I saw him that close, and this is the last lap and the last couple of corners to the finish line, I would have done it. Well, but anyway, as you can see, I crossed the line in P2, and the video just exceeded 20 minutes. I very seriously doubt if anybody will watch this far, because looking at the numbers, people don't tend to watch my videos this far. But if you did make it this far, I really appreciate it. Tell me what you think about the Brazilian. Tell me what you think about the situation between Nasal and Warlock. And tell me what you think about this particular race. This is Gamer Podium 13. I'm out. See y'all later.